Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Randana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Randana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Randana Yamuna Tira Charan Sutras Bhagavad is about to dance songs from Pandit to them. Bhagavatam to them. All glorious visible devotees, Hare Krishna. All glorious visible devotees, Hare Krishna. All glorious devotees, Hare Krishna. Think we are in a new chapter to it.
Yeah. What's wrong? Yeah.
Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
Han Putin. Ibu.
So we are in a new chapter 41. Pandit, chapter 41. We're going to read the chapter summary. Krishna and Balaram enter Mathura.
Kanto.
Okay.
This chapter describes how
41.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Naranandana Skricha Naram Chaivanuttamam Divim Saraswatim Vyasam Putujayam Devi Nasta Presha Vajvishnu Chamanvati Sevaya Bhagavati Tamas Loke Bhaktir Bhagavati Stiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam chapter 10, chapter 41, chapter summary of Krishna and Balaram enter Mathura. This chapter describes how Lord Krishna entered the city of Mathura, killed a washerman, and bestowed benedictions upon a weaver and a garland maker named Sudama.
Sudama.
Garland maker, garland maker named Sudama. After showing his Vishnu form to Akrura in the waters of the Yamuna and receiving Akrura's prayers, Lord Krishna withdrew that vision just as an actor winds up his performance. Akrura emerged from the water and in great amazement approached the Lord. Okay, approached the Lord in the chariot, since Lord Krishna Balaram was in the chariot and went to the Yamuna and having this Vishnu Darshan, who asked him whether he had seen something wonderful while bathing. Akrura replied, "Whatever wonderful things there are in the realms of water, earth or sky, all have their existence within you. Thus, when one has seen you, nothing remains unseen." Yeah, because Krishna is the server of everything. Akrura then began driving the chariot again. Krishna and Balaram and Akrura reached Mathura late in the afternoon. After meeting up with Nanda Maharaj and the other cowherds who had gone on ahead, Krishna asked Akrura to return home. So it means Nanda Maharaj and the cowherd were already there in Mathura before Krishna and Balaram and Mathura reached Mathura. Krishna and Balaram and Akrura reached Mathura late in the afternoon after meeting up with Nanda Maharaj and the cowherds who had gone on ahead. Krishna asked Akrura to return home, promising to visit him there after he had killed Kamsa. Akrura unhappily bade the Lord goodbye, went to King Kamsa to inform him that Krishna and Balaram had come and went home. Krishna and Balaram took the cowherd boys with them to see the splendorous city. As they all entered Mathura, the women of the city eagerly came out of their houses to see Krishna. They had often heard about him and had long since developed a deep attraction for him. But now that they were actually seeing him, they were overwhelmed with happiness. And all their distress due to his absence was eradicated. Krishna and Balaram then came upon Kamsa's wicked washerman. Krishna asked him for some of the first-class garments he was carrying. So it means this is already clean and dry clothing, garments. So otherwise, Krishna and Balaram will not ask for that if it's only worn out now. Krishna and Balaram then came upon Kamsa's wicked washerman. Krishna asked him for some of the first-class garments he was carrying, but he refused and even chastised the two boys. At this, Krishna became very angry and beheaded the man with his fingertips. The washerman's assistants, seeing his untimely end, dropped their bundles of clothes on the spot and ran off in all directions. Krishna and Balaram then took some of the garments, especially handsome. Takbuhan sila. Wala na yung mga damit yun.
Yeah, best clothes is for Krishna.
Next, however, approached the two lords and arrayed them suitably. To which service he received from Krishna, opulence in his life, and liberation in the next. Krishna and Balaram then went to the house of the garland maker, Sudama. Our Sudama here is also a garland maker. Krishna and Balaram then went to the house of the garland maker, Sudama. Sudama offered them his full obeisances, worshipped them by beating their feet, and offering them such items as argya and sandalwood paste, and chanted prayers in their honor. Then he adorned them with garlands of fragrant flowers. Lest the Lord offer him whatever benediction he wishes, and then they move on. So, later, 6, number 1. Sri Sukha Uvacha
Shisuka Vacha
Istubatas Tasya Bhagavan Darsayet Bhajali Bapuhu Buyaha Samaharat Krishno Nato Natyam Ibat Manaha Sri Sukha Uvacha
Shisuka Vacha
Istubatas Tasya Bhagavan Darsayet Bhajali Bapuhu
Ashayat Swadale Bapu
Buya Samaharat Krishno
Buya Samaharat Krishno
Nato Natyam Ibat Manaha
Nato Natyam Patmana
Sri Sukha Uvacha
Bhagavatam
Subatasya Bhagavan
Subatasya Bhagavatam
Darsayat Bhajali Bapuhu
Dasyayajali Bapu
Buya Samaharat Krishno Nato Natyam Ibat Manaha Sri Sukha Uvacha
Sri Sukha Uvacha
Bolo, Bolo.
Sri Sukha Uvacha
Sri Sukha Uvacha
Subatasya Bhagavatam
Subatasya Bhagavan
Dasyayit Bhajali Bapu
Darsayat Bhajali Bapu
Buya Samaharata Krishno
Ya Samaharat Krishna
Nato Natyam Ibatmana
Nato Natyam Ibat Manaha Sri Sukha Uvacha
Sri Sukha Uvacha
Sukadev Goswami said, Istobataha, while praying, Tasya, He Akrura, Bhagavan, discipline, Lord. Darsayekva, having shown Jali and the water. Bapuhu, his personal form. Buyaha, again. Samaharat, withdraw. Krishna, Sri Krishna. Nataha, an actor. Natcham, the performance. Iba, us. Atmanaha, his own. Translation and purport by disciples divine grace is but to founder church. Srila Prabhupada, Jai, Jai, Srila Prabhupada. Sukadev Goswami said, while Atura was still offering prayers, the Supreme Lord Krishna withdrew his form that he had revealed in the water. Just as an actor winds up his performance, Lord Krishna withdrew from Akura's sight the Vishnu form along with the vision of the spiritual sky and its eternal inhabitants. Om Gyan Suranda Shah Vinas Natana Satsam Namo Visudaya Krishna Staya Bhutale Shivati Viridhari Swami Sinami Namo Visudaya Krishna Staya Bhutale Shivati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Sinami Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gurvani Kuchari Namaste Suryavadi Saksha Bhutale Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shivada Bhai Vasudeva Gaurabhakti Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class. This is the fortunate position of Akrura in the first place, having the opportunity to serve Krishna and Balaram, having their association, to be a chariot driver of Krishna Balaram. In contrast to Arjuna's position that it's Lord Krishna himself who driving the chariot of Arjuna. So, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, he established so many temples all over the world for our Krishna darshan in order to purify our heart and our vision. So it's a matter how we're going to take advantage, especially devotees who are living in the temple. Anytime they can have the darshan of the established deities which are being done by Srila Prabhupada's mercy, being executed by his representative, the Guru, the spiritual master. So this is the most important practices in our Sampradaya, deity worship, having the association of Krishna in his Artha form. The Artha Vigraha form is Krishna himself, none different from Krishna. You should not think that the Artha Vigraha form of Krishna, because Radha Madhava and Pancharatma and the spiritual master and the various manifestations before the Sila is something material. This Krishna himself. We have heard that it is a hellish mentality who thinks that's manifestation as material. The spiritual master, the deity forms, if you think it is material, it is hellish mentality. But we got the mercy is still in the form of His holiness, as Lord Chaitanya's mercy upon us. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just like in Srila Prabhupada's story about those people who heard Srimad Bhagavatam in the association of devotees. So he was hearing that Krishna is very wonderful boy, and very often he was ornamented in Vrindavan with so much jewelry, and diamonds, and so much borrowed gems he was wearing in Vrindavan. So that he has so much determination that, oh, I must go to Vrindavan forest and rob this Krishna, these small boys with his opulence, with his ornaments. So this is Prabhupada's way. Because of his eagerness, because of his determination, he was so focused in that thoughts that, oh, I'm going to see Krishna. So all his motivation is to rob Krishna, because his determination to have the association with Krishna. So one time he got the darshan of Krishna in Vrindavan. Then he said that, oh, Krishna, I want to have that jewelry of yours. Can I have that? Then Krishna said, no, you cannot have this. My mother will be angry with me if you are going to wrap it and give it to you. So by Krishna's association, gradually the street becomes a pure devotee of Krishna. So we are very minor, very unlimited in our position. So Krishna is unlimited. Krishna is so powerful. Of course, it depends on our desire, because Krishna is security with everyone's heart. I keep pondering this this aspect of variety is a manner of enjoyment. Because this, if we're going to, I'm just pondering this, conveying this message of varieties is a manner of enjoyment. It is not that we're going to enjoy ourselves for those manifestations. In general understanding of Krishna and the Jivatma material energy and the working of the material energy of Krishna. So that we have this kind of understanding and realization, we will be at peace at every embodied living entities. Knowing that Krishna is the cause of all causes, and the what's that verse? Ataiba bahunaitina, something becomes hina istituto God. Dispalihang ibang Krishna becomes hina istituto God. Krishna is telling Arjuna, what is the use of killing all this little knowledge by being fragment of myself? I just forbid it. The entire universe. So the entire universe is simply the manifestation of Krishna's manifestation, as it's included the Garmuna Kasai Vishnu, and the generated totality of 24 ingredients as the coming from Mahavishnu, as is Purusha avatars, and then the Jivatmas, rebellious nature is being influenced by the material moods of material nature, and they are being embodied, living entities with mind and senses in the material world. And in that way, they forgot their relationship towards Krishna, Krishna's deity form and his holiness. So the pastime goes that Athura, he saw the spiritual world, the inhabitants of the spiritual world, while having his prayers in the Yamuna water, and while Krishna Balaram was there in the chariot. So he was able to visualize the manifestation and expansion of Krishna Balaram as Anantasis and the Yamuna river, as well as the spiritual world and the inhabitants of the spiritual world, and the Vishnu form expansion of Krishna himself. So Krishna he has always the independent right to bestow such darshan or mercy towards the conditioned souls. But he was always favorable to give his darshan to his pure devotees. Even to us as a sadhakas, we can access the darsans of deity forms of Krishna and His holy names anytime, and the shastra. Reading of the different pastimes of Krishna is also a darshan, because just like when I was reading the Chaitanya Charitamrita, you can see the movements of Lord Chaitanya. You can see, you can hear his breathing, yeah, his movement, just like when the fisherman was able to put up Lord Chaitanya when he was having his ecstasy in the ocean. Because at that time, it's a bright moonlight. So Lord Chaitanya was standing, he was he was seeing the sea, but he has an internal vision seeing the sea as the Yamuna. So he was running faster into the sea, thinking it was Yamuna. Then you can see that how his name was expanded into few cubic meters. Yeah, his voice, his body was slacking. Matulilo ng katawan niya, slacking, diba? Parang ano na lang, skin na lang ang nakakulit. Diba? So what is the sound of breathing of Lord Chaitanya when he was being caught up by the fisherman? You will hear the breathing of Lord Chaitanya. It's boom, boom, something like that. So those fishermen, he was amazed by the Lord Chaitanya's ecstatic pictures. Because Lord Chaitanya was carried from the Jagadananda book, from that little bit of Jagannath, he was carried away by the wind until to Konark Temple. Konarka, the temple of the sun god. So when I was in Jagannath, most of the foreigners they want to go to this Konarka temple, no? It's at China, temple of the sun god. So that was the place from where Lord Chaitanya was put up in the net by the fisherman. And this fisherman, he was chanting the Nrsimha mantra, but he was amazed that Lord Chaitanya was considering he was ghostly possessed. I was thinking that Lord Chaitanya was a ghost. So, but when he was chanting the Nrsimha mantra, he was amazed that, oh, this kind of ghost is this spiritual. He was not, cannot be pacified. He was not afraid by Nrsimha mantra. You can say also in how Sri Amarabindra Puri, we have the darshan of Gopal, yeah. Because the theme of this, the principle of this is how Lord Krishna giving his merciful darshan, personal darshan to Akura. And for us also, our darshan is really available in the deity forms of Krishna. Yeah. Especially when you are taking care of our deities of Krishna. Then every day you have the darshan and you have Krishna's prasad, and you have an opportunity to abhishek, bathe Krishna, his deity form, can massage his body, you can offer fruits to Krishna. So that's a privilege to have to taking care of the deity forms of Krishna, because that is very much integral part of our engagement. Deity worship, Pancharatrika Vidhi and Bhagavat Vidhi. So, you can say that the ladies in Mathura got their attraction by hearing about Krishna. Because Krishna and Balaram was living in Vrindavan. So they got their attraction when they are hearing about Krishna. Sometimes I was amazed I have encountered my teacher. He was Mathura Basi when I met him in universities when I was doing my Ashtanga Yoga training there. So I was amazed, sometimes doubting, why is not this Mathura Basi? He was charging Krishna. It seems he was not, of course, he was a Mathura Basi. He was from Mathura. But he was, I was doubting about, he was thinking about Krishna. Sometimes Krishna, Lord Krishna broke his promises, something like that. Because I am expecting, he was a Mathura Basi, a kind of, maybe externally he was showing that he was not believing on Krishna so much, like that. That kind of disposition with that. But of course, we cannot judge him externally with such words, because the mere fact that he took his birth in Mathura, he was a special soul. He was a special soul. So yeah, hearing is very important. Even the village girls and gopis in Vrindavan, because he was hearing about the pastime of Krishna from the elders or the village people in Vrindavan. So this the gopis got that impression, the impression about Krishna. Yeah, you can see that in the summary, after Akura brought Krishna and Balaram, but Nanda Maharaj and the cowherd boys they went ahead in Mathura. And then Akura reported to Kamsa that he had already brought Krishna and Balaram. And then Krishna promised Akura that he's going to see him after Krishna killed Kamsa. And Krishna benedicted the washerman and the weaver of clothing of King Kamsa and his washerman. So for us, we are not so much anxious about. Of course, that is the goal. To be purified. Of course, pure devotees, they always have the darshan of Krishna and the spiritual world. Sometimes it's just like an antenna. They are here in the material world, but you are able to visualize within your heart what's happening in the spiritual world. Yeah. It's not people, it's just some of our Goswamis or acharyas. Yeah, they were able to have the darshan. It was not Sanatan Goswami having the darshan of Radha and Krishna. Radha was on the shoulder of Krishna and Radha speaking of flowers. And Sanatan Goswami, that Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami was, he had attended that one bison because he was smiling and seeing this darshan. So pure devotees are always darshan. At least in our case, we have the darshan of our beings, Japa Mahabhits and here going to Krishna. That is the most practical for us. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then we got more purification, then Krishna's transcendental form, so the rebelled into us. So they were already rebelled into us, and it's beautiful that but we don't fully realize the glory of such transcendental form. Because we are conditioned. Our strength is very limited, our mind is very much conditioned. So that's why the Buddha said, the living into this part and parcel of Krishna, but due to his conditioned nature, because he was associated with his mind and the senses, struggling hard from existence. He is struggling hard to manifest our joyful, blissful nature in the embodied life. So originally we were always we're looking for nikpa or blissful life. But unfortunately living in this material world and different sphere of legal planetary system in the material world and different spheres of life, we cannot always fully realize this blissful nature. Only when we have the mercy of the Holy Name and just savoring the flavor, chanting the Holy Name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then somehow or other, you are at peace. Somehow or other, the intelligence, the mind, and the senses are being purified. Somehow or other. By Prabhupada's Krishna's mercy. Another video for Lord Gopal instructed him in his dream that he had to excavate unearth the beauty forms of Gopal was being buried in the ground. Was at that time the kings being ruled by the Muslims. So they used to hide this beauty form of Krishna. But you can see if you're devoted to Srimad Bhagavatam, started this in his dream. After that, Madhavendra Bhagavatam saw the local meeting, started to go over here. And then he initiated all those brahmanas to Vaishnava mantra in order for them to serve the beauty forms of Lord Gopal. And then Lord Gopal, he was feeling very hot there. Madhavendra Bhagavatam, he went to the Himalaya hills to get this sandalwood. And then on his way, he was able to have the darshan of Sri Gopinath. This Sri Gopinath was being made by, sculpted by the arrows of Lord Ramachandra or Arjuna. Something like that. Please correct me if I know that might be Arjuna or Lord Ramachandra. He sculpted that beauty form of Sri Gopinath in Rimuna. So you can see how Sri Gopinath is hiding this one patch of sweet rice. Because at that time, Madhavendra Bhagavatam was thinking when he go back to Vrindavan, he wants to prepare that kind of sweet rice. So when the pujari are offering this sweet rice, in his mind he wants to taste the sweet rice, but he could really decide to taste. When he went to marketplaces and he was hunting Bhagavatam for Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then the pujari of Sri Gopinath, he brought his sweet rice and he was looking for Madhavendra Bhagavatam. So Madhavendra Bhagavatam was there in the marketplace and he was shouting, "Is there anyone there named Madhavendra Bhagavatam? Please take this sweet rice, let's give it to you by Sri Gopinath." So both that Madhavendra Bhagavatam and the Brahmana Pujari of actually looking at their both Paramahansa states. Because both of them having the instruction, get the instruction of Krishna personally. So they are both in the same platform of the Paramahansa states. Yeah, opulence, Krishna benedicted this washerman to have an opulence. It's like this fruit bindu in Vrindavan. She was also being benedicted by Krishna. Those rice, which are being put into her basket, transformed into gold and diamonds. Yeah. Because Krishna is the master of all mystery. Yatra Vishwa Krishna Tapa Tadanurana Tapashri Vijaya Vite Gurmani Premikya. Whenever there's Krishna, the master of all mystic, Arjuna, the supreme archer, certainly there is victory, extraordinary power, opulence, and morality. So one might be asked, he was a practicing sadhaka, so it's still for decades of time, time to chant and serve Krishna. So I still don't have that kind of opulence. Real opulence is Krishna, Krishna consciousness. Just like Srila Prabhupada said. If you got Krishna, you got everything, as Maharaj said. Why? Because everything is a manifestation of Krishna's energy. Yeah. It is not the high, you got mansion, high sky, skyscraper, building. You consider that there is opulence. Real opulence should be not perishable, should be eternal. That should be the real world. Because I saw this material opulence, I see that with my the brother of my mother. And my mother, she was a pharmacist, like Prabhupada. Then she have a sister with a budget officer of maybe in Guam. So she has pension. She was accountant. She even don't marry, you know. She don't marry. She was also a donor earlier. My uncle, she was a mechanical engineer. She was a engineer, but still denied diabetes. You know, I could see a lot of opulence, the donor earnings, but still died. You know. So that's why when I have a conversation with my guru, I will not exchange the spiritual engagement in exchange with material achievement, because we cannot equate the weight of or the value of Krishna consciousness merits and the material achievement. Sometimes we heard of other devotees, balance your life. For so many lifetimes we are trying to balance our life in the material world, in different spheres of life, in different planetary systems. Still, we end up with material mind and with material senses and material resources. So this all cannot be balanced with material things because we are spiritual by nature. We can only be balanced by the spiritual potency of Krishna. Hare Krishna Mahamantra will balance our existence. Just like you stop chanting Hare Krishna, then you will definitely in balance with your mind, intelligence, and with your senses. For sure we will be in balance. But when you start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the ultimate potency to balance our life, our intelligence, our mind, our senses is completely in harmony, totally balanced. Yeah, for sure, you will be balanced. So we should always have a strong faith with the holiness of Krishna. Because that is the different from Krishna. And this is the ultimate bone and benediction of Kali Yuga. As Sukadeva Swami told Pariksit Maharaj. Kalayan dosani di rajan as ihi kumahan gunha. Kirtan at iba Krishna siya mukha sangha parambarati. In Kali Yuga there are ocean of faults, but there is one bone. It is the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. One can go back home back to God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Worship the deity forms of Krishna. Take Krishna's prasad. Chant the whole name. Associate with devotees. In a serving mode, avoid aparad. And honor Krishna's prasad. Then you are completely balanced. Hare Krishna. So you still have 4 minutes to discuss further. If you want to share something, then you can share. And you have any questions? Why I thought was so operate prayer to spring Lord Krishna with glorious form. And he had been born in the water, but after once that he spoke on So Krishna already revealed his mission to us. In his prasad form, in his deity form, in his holy name, in his scriptures, the association of devotees. So he had already revealed everything to help us purify and advance in Krishna consciousness. So it's up to us how we take advantage for the mercy being given by Srila Krishna himself. Just like Srila Prabhupada said, talking about those exploitations, the material advancement, the capitalists and the industrialists, they are simply exploiting people to work with them in order for them to get more profit. But it ends up with communism, because after some time these workers become induced about the capitalists. Why is not this man is simply visiting 30 minutes a day in the office, and we're working 8 hours and 12 hours? So after some time it leads to communism, this capitalism and industrialism. Yeah, just like Krishna Balaram has told me. You don't experience hunger. You've been in the temple for that much time. Are you experiencing hunger? Are you experiencing some yeah, because Krishna said to these who are always meditating in my transcendental form and worship me with exclusive devotion. For them I carry what we love and preserve what we have. So sincere, trying your best, practicing sadhakas, serving the lotus feet of Krishna, chanting the holy names. They are not in needs. They are not in wants, because Krishna supplies everything. What is needed for them, for their maintenance and for their spiritual advancement. That's why the devotees cannot be in ignorance. One time when I was with Mars in the airport, I tried to reveal my thoughts on him. Mars, even the devotees are very simple in nature. They are not very much educated externally with this academic mundane knowledge. So this we heard even in psychologists, but Sigmund Freud, Socrates. We have the best knowledge, that's why it's Raja Vidya. And you see, all our professors are Paramahamsa. Are you going to hear these professors who are uncontrolled with their senses and their mind and full of speculation? We have the best professor, these 6 Goswamis, the Acharyas. They got their knowledge from Krishna himself and it's laid down to the Parampara. Yeah? This knowledge was received from the chain of the cyclic succession. And the same king understood it in that way. Yeah, we have to do this one. That's true, it is Rajabhidya. Sometimes, maybe the material trend of flow or trend in the society. Anyway, we show all the sadhakas from very soon, the Krishna's mercy. all our needs and are being supplied by Krishna. Because material thing cannot satisfy the soul. It cannot really satisfy. It cannot be satisfied in any material qualification, any material achievement, the soul cannot be satisfied. That thing satisfied him when Krishna gives him his mercy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So it's only 9 o'clock. Thank you very much for tolerating. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai.